you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now I know it's been a couple weeks and I meant to make one last week, but I totally ran out of time. That was my bad. Also, 2 weeks ago I forgot a couple presents, or they happened after that date. This Snuffles gave me, it was like, I think it's handmade from Dunpill Plush Toys. Look at it, it's so cute. So it's like brighter green than the official Canon one. So it's like more of my color green, which it's so cute. So now I have a family. It's like the Babu. I love it. Anyway, and then also this cell phone charm. So more inklings. It's so cute. Also, I cannot show you guys it, but my grandmother had given me for an early birthday present a standing desk. So I have to actually like lift the desk. So I can't like really show you it, but it's a manual lift desk and then lower. So I figure while I edit, I'll probably try to have it lifted, and then when I'm recording and stuff, I'll have it lowered, or if I need to stand up, then I will do it in the middle of recording if I need to, or less streaming or whatever. But that's for future me to worry about. But either way, it's to try and help circulation and all the sitting down that I do at desks. Also, one of my friends, I showed it on stream, but I realized I didn't show it in the Winning Wednesday, handmade me a Squiddy. Guys, it's so hard to see because the excessive bloom. Oh no. So Squiddy's so bright. It's not this washed out, obviously. It's way bright green eyes. And then it's hard to see, but there's like hand stitching on each one. So she like hand stitched most of this. Some of it's machine stitched, just depends on the tentacle. And then each of them have their own little like set of suckers. I love it, it's so cute. I love all the Squiddy love, guys. All the Squiddy love. Just wanted to let you guys know they existed. Now we got the Squiddy fam and the Squiddy fam. Guys, look at all of them. Anyway, so those were presents that are now in existence and exist on YouTube. But other than that, I will quickly go over what's been going on with streaming or what's going on with video uploads, and then I'll go into PAX South. So pretty much for YouTube, since the last 2 weeks, I have been uploading What Remains of Edith Finch. I think I also uploaded the last of We Know the Devil since the last Winning Wednesday. I did the rest of What Remains of Edith Finch, the whole thing, I put into 2 videos because I've already done it before and it was 4 videos then, so I just threw it into 2 videos for me and Mom. And it seems like all of you really enjoy it. So I'm excited for that. Also, it's the new chibis. I finally drew me and my mom. I wanted to redo my chibi, but I still haven't done a scared version of it, and I also haven't done Squiddy. So that's why the old one still remains for other one-shots. But yes, that's what the What Remains of Edith Finch thumbnail has. And then more Salmon Run, and then Stories Untold. I got all of that up from the stream that we did before. And then I've started doing uploading Life is Strange Before the Storm, which, oh my god, takes forever to edit. These are long ass episodes, guys. Every episode's gonna be like 3 parts, each an hour long. Like, I'm sorry it's so long, guys, but this is kind of the best I can do because everyone's already seen it, so there's no point in me chopping it up into small little bits and pieces. So I'm trying my best, but yeah, that's what exists for now. So that's what's going to be uploaded throughout this next few weeks, is the rest of Life is Strange Before the Storm. On top of that, I'm shaking the desk a lot. That's the one problem with this desk, is I'm shaking the monitors a lot. I might get another shelf to like put the monitors on so it's at the same height as it was, but I gotta find a shelf. And also this can only take 50 pounds when lifting. And I'm not sure what poundage it's at right now because I have like all my other equipment on here. We shall see for future. But either way, when it comes to Life is Strange, I'm trying not to have that be the only thing that's uploaded. I kind of want to change it up and also have like Salmon Run or anything like that. In the meantime, I'm not sure how to go about it. I don't know if I got the chance to catch up and do double uploads or if I need to break it up in between episodes. I'm not exactly sure, but I am going to try and break it up for those that are like, well, I've already seen Life is Strange like 5 times. I'm sorry, but at least you get to see a mother and daughter do it. Hey, that's pretty much what's been going on and what's going to be going on. As for streaming, I have not streamed this last week because of PAX, and then before that, I had some internet issues on the Friday, so literally for like 4 Fridays, me and Kita have not been able to stream. My bad, but I couldn't do anything about the internet. Like, it just, my internet and Twitch decided they weren't friends that day. I don't understand because we looked it up and apparently throughout the weekend other people were having problems too, but as of that moment I was the only one having issues, and I'm like, there's nothing else I can do about this. Like, literally, there was nothing I could do about it. We reset the router, reset the computer, did all these tests, figured out which servers. All the servers for Twitch are fucking up, but yet no servers for like Final Fantasy 14, for YouTube, for anything. Nothing else is fucking up. It's just Twitch. I don't understand. So we just fucked around and played Splatoon. So that's on Kita's Twitch. I don't think that's ever going to be uploaded onto either our channels. I didn't record because couldn't do it. But we did stream that Sunday. We streamed the last day of June. Lots of feels were had. Lots of them. It's fine. I want to do a custom thumbnail for that though before I start uploading it. So that will be tomorrow, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow I will stream from 6 p.m. till I finish it, hopefully. Last day of June's thumbnail. I'm gonna make myself Alice. I haven't figured out if I want to make myself the dude and Squiddy the girl or vice versa. I think either way it's entertaining. I mean, I have glasses no matter what, so that kind of works out with me being the dude, but then Squiddy's the girl. I don't know how that works. For after that, me and Kita rescheduled and did the Sexy Brutale and Phoenix Wright Tuesday before leaving. The Phoenix Wright Case 2 started it. We did not get to finish it because apparently it's really fucking long. Also, it's just gonna get longer and longer, but that's how we were able to break it up. Sexy Brutale took us a stupid amount of time to find the next murder in order to progress the story. So technically it really only took us an hour and 40 minutes to do 2 murders, but it took us an hour in addition to find the murder in the first place. That was fun, but we got that knocked out. So we only got 3 more murders left in Sexy Brutale, and then we got Phoenix Wright coming up to finish up Case 2. So then I had the week off for PAX South. So what's happening this week for streaming, since I've already talked about YouTube, is tomorrow, like I said, is the art stream, and then Friday, me and Kita, 6 p.m. as usual, Central Standard Time, will be, and schedule is always below if you guys want to check it out, if you guys need a visual, and it's also on Twitch, and it's also on Twitter, so it's no excuse to say you didn't know, because it's in like 3 different places, but the Sexy Brutale we're starting off with, we're gonna do the first murder, the next murder, not first, the next murder, and see how long it takes. If it takes us about an hour and a half, we're just gonna progress to Phoenix Wright. If it takes us an hour or less, then we'll do this next murder. Then we will finish up Case 2, and that should be the rest of Phoenix Wright's Case 2, in theory, and that will be Friday's stream. Then, on Sunday, I want to start Rise of Tomb Raider, because I played Tomb Raider so long ago, the remake, and I never got to play Rise of Tomb Raider, and boy do I freaking wanna. So that's what we're gonna start on Sunday, because nothing new is currently coming out, so why not take the opportunity while I can? It means I'll have to make a custom thumbnail for it. I also have to make a custom thumbnail for Phoenix Wright, so I don't know when that's happening. I also have to make a custom thumbnail for Sexy Brutale. I don't know when that's happening, but these things are in motion, guys. I have an idea of what I want for a stream schedule. It's gonna happen. I just don't know when. I'm surprised I have this much energy. I'll talk about why in just a moment. This is gonna be a long one Wednesday, but I have a lot to catch up with you with. What's going down with new stream schedule after this week, because this week's a little wonky since I just got back and I'm getting over a lot of stuff. But starting next week, although then it's gonna get even wonkier. I'm starting a stream schedule, but in the middle of February, it's gonna be a little fucked up, but I am starting a stream schedule of hopefully doing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, or Saturday, depending on if I have something to do Sunday. Like, I know I have a friend's wedding in February on a Sunday, so like, obviously with exceptions, it will always just be a weekend stream. Though, I have an idea of how I want to do Tuesday, Thursday that's different. Friday and the weekend will be kind of how it always has been. Friday will be with Kita, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will play probably the rest of Phoenix Wright until it's over, and then we'll start something else or continue something else we do on another day. Either way. And then Sunday or Saturday, but midday, I will do a popular game stream like Tomb Raider, how we were doing The Evil Within, what have you. That's still gonna be consistent, but what's changing, well, adding is really what it is Tuesdays I would like to do in the morning, like midday, probably noon to 3 or 11 to 3 or something like that, depending on how long it takes. I'll do an art stream of a thumbnail. I don't know what, since I have so many thumbnails backed up right now, I will do a thumbnail. And if I do or don't finish it, then it will be continued in the next stream. But that's what I want to do, is an art stream in the middle of the day on Tuesday for those across the country, for those that work at night, for those that cannot make it in the evenings on weekdays. That stream is for you guys. Then in the evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, because consistency. And then you guys always know 6 p.m. is probably when we're going to do it. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at least. And then the weekends, you know, the weekend. But Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll always have a stream at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday will be me and Kita again. So we're going to have 2 days a week where we do something else. We're going to try and do more chill streams on Tuesday. So we're going to actually switch up next week and have the Sexy Brutale ending be that Tuesday where we start doing this. Because we might as well finish it up. It's more of a chill game, and then things are in motion. Then Friday we'll just continue with Phoenix Wright. And then the next Tuesday, by the way, is my birthday. So we're gonna do a birthday stream and just have fun. We've decided on a game, but I don't want to announce it yet until we figure out and make sure it works for co-op. But we're just gonna fuck around and have fun on my birthday because that's all I want to do. And I wanted to do that, and Kita's like, yeah, I'll spend time with you on your birthday. So we're gonna have a birthday hype stream. That's what we're gonna have. 27 years old, but great. But that's 2 weeks. That's a week and a half from now. But we're just gonna have Tuesdays be like chill, have fun streams as much as we can. In theory. Thursday will then be in the morning, either indie games or it'll be Game Wisp games, depending on obviously how many Game Wisp games I have to get through. But short indie games is what I was thinking. Will be Thursday. And also if I don't have any art to do, those will be replaced with game streams. Just so everyone knows, if like I don't have a thumbnail to do yet, then I'm just gonna do indie games and spotlight some fun indie games and people that I really want to show to you guys, or that I really want to do because they just came out or something like that. Art streams may be replaced with those. That's always been a thing, but that's just so you guys know. But Thursday midday will be game streams, so that way people that couldn't make it to the game streams in the evening can at least make it to some in the midday that are, again, sleeping or across the country, or have jobs that are different time schedules, so you guys can make it to some sort of game stream. And then Thursday evening will be another art stream. But again, if I don't have enough art, it's just gonna be games. Just gonna fill it with a bunch of love of indie games. But that's, again, midday, so like 11 or noon till 3. And then in the evening will be 6 to whenever I either finish the art or I finish the games, depending. So that's kind of the main schedule that I have in motion right now, on top of the Friday and Sunday. The reason I'm not doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or no, I am doing Friday, but the reason I'm not doing Monday, Wednesday, and then one of the weekend days is because I like to have a day off on the weekend to go out and do stuff. Monday mornings, I'm going to be doing nothing but art, commissions, stuff like that. And then Monday evenings is the only day Shy Guy and me usually can have time together. And then, because River has the weekend, so I have that day with River, have Monday with Shy Guy. And then Wednesdays in the morning, I'll again do commissions and art. But in the evening, I have my little sister, and I'm taking care of her and hanging out with her. So that's why the schedule is what it is. I'm not adding more days, but adding more times on certain days, because that's when I have a lot of time. But that's the idea in motion as of right now. Like I said, in the middle of February, it's gonna get a little fucked up because I'm gonna be at my mom's for a week from the 6th to the 13th of February. I will be gone with her and at her house. I do have a stream set up kind of possibly there. We have not tested it. So there's a possibility we won't be able to. I don't know because we have not tested it. But my mom does have things set in motion. There's Jake. There's an old man. But there is a possibility that might not work, but my mom does have all the equipment that she can get. I've given her a list. She's gotten almost everything. So in theory, we will be able to stream. But just in case, just know that the 6th to the 13th may be wonky. Either way, it's going to be weird streams, and it's going to be either with me or with my mom, depending. And also depending on what we're doing, it won't be standard times. It might be random. It might be, hey, I'm streaming now, and it's not like a set schedule, because I, again, don't know if it's going to work until I'm there. And, you know, for future, we may not know. Like, then we know for whenever I visit her again, it's going to work, and I can set up a schedule. But as of right now, it's probably a lot up in the air for that week. And just ready to fly by the seat of your pants with me, guys. I'm going to try and sum up PAX South as much as I can. I don't really have many pictures because I've never been a picture-taking person. But I did have a lot of fun. I also got really sick. So guys, my health, it's fantastic. I'm really healthy, but at the same time, it's just a lot has caught up with me since I've decided to do this full time. It's like my body's finally like, now you can focus on yourself, and let's make you focus on yourself. So I left for PAX South on Thursday with Shy Guy and River. On Wednesday, we left Wednesday night, really late in the night, like 3 in the morning. I got really sick. It could have been a possibility. We don't know what it was. It could have been a stomach bug, because honestly, that's what it fucking felt like. And hopping between gas stations in a fucking 20-hour car drive that turned out to be 26 hours because of how much we had to stop and stuff for me was just... We're not driving again, guys. It's just not happening. I wouldn't recommend it, and I don't want to do it again. Like, I know I said that before, but now I really have validated my feelings in that. It's not, we're gonna fly again, even if it just means it has to be a donation goal in the future or whatever. We're flying. It's not, I'm not driving again. That was not fun, and no me gusta for anyone. So, I got really sick, and then Shy Guy had to drive the rest of the way, and poor Shy Guy, trooper, like, oh my god. And River was really sweet and trying to take care of me while Shy Guy was asleep when I was sick, when we had to stop. Like, they were taking care of me as best as they could, but there's only so much they could do, and I felt like utter shit. Like, it could have been a bug, it could have been motion sickness mixed with having a lot of dairy. My body doesn't really like dairy, and I did have, like, downed one of those Starbucks Frappuccinos. Could have been that, could have been the fact that I had nerves, but I mean, I wasn't really that nervous. And usually when I have nerves and anxiety, it's like, you know, I build myself up, my body gets anxious, and then I'm done. Like, it's done and over with. Problem was, this continued for hours. And not only did it continue for hours and hours, but then when we were there, I felt fine through Friday. And then Saturday, apparently Craven got sick. And so then I started thinking about how I felt, and I started feeling sick. So then I was like, is this anxiety? Is this me overthinking it? But no, there's no way I can trick my body into feeling that much like shit. Like, I don't believe that, because I feel like that would have already come to fruition at some point in my life other than this moment. So I think there was also something going on with me as well. Like I caught something, I don't know. But I got sick Saturday a little bit. It wasn't that extreme. And then Sunday, it got really bad. And so then I took a motion sickness pill to be like, okay, well, at least hopefully I don't have nausea on the way back for driving, because we had to drive on the way back. And I did not realize how much that conks you out, and how I got less drowsy. I didn't get non-drowsy, because I heard non-drowsy is less effective, and I really needed to make it back, because Shy Guy worked Monday. And again, 20-hour car drive. So we just fucking booked it as best we could, and then it was a snowstorm on the way back. We saw like 15 car wrecks in the middle of Illinois, like really bad ones. Some of them were just like in the ditch, but then some were like flipped upside down, some were crashed by semis. There was a backup, they closed a road on the other side, because it's like the expressway was, here's us going this way, here's them going this way, and this was all like, luckily it wasn't ours, but it was completely closed off because of a semi pileup. So it was just like, we're never driving again. This is not happening. Like, fuck this. There's so many instances where we could have died. There's so many instances where I almost fell asleep at the wheel trying to drive back. The instances where I did, and luckily River was paying attention and was like, Cat, wake up, we're pulling over and you're taking a nap. And I took an hour-long nap. Did not help. So poor Shy Guy had to like try and get the rest of the way. It was bad, guys. We're not driving again. But other than the travel fun joys that are driving, other than that, the PAX itself, the whole con itself was the best con yet. So as much as I was sick, as much as River had a cold, as much as we were trying to deal with all this shit, PAX was fantastic. I will say it was the best PAX yet. And I love going to PAX South, not just because, oh, it's a con. Honestly, it's probably the smallest con out of all of them, and it's probably the least worth the money in terms of cons. But the people, and all of the people that can make it to PAX South, all of the other YouTubers, all the other friends I have, it just made all of it worth it. It was fantastic. Thursday, we like chilled in the hotel room. We did get to go out, like have Whataburger, stuff like that, but we mostly just chilled in the hotel room. And then Friday, we got to go to some panels, and some of them were really cool. Like one of them was like making your character sheet, taking it into your real life, and we thought that was like very D&D, LARPing, role-playing oriented. So me and Shy Guy went, and nobody else did. But it ended up being very much like you know, talking about leveling up your life and like a lot of metaphors. It was just metaphors. And if they had described it in that, so many more people actually would have maybe gone to that. But the dude was fantastic. The speaker was amazing. I wish I could remember it, but it was called, he had us go through, what do you call it? Exercise. He had us go through an exercise to kind of find our happy place, to like, if we're stressed out, how to come back. It's called The Secret Smile. So Google The Secret Smile. It comes from a school that he is a part of. And it's just a lot of positivity and trying to like get through hard moments in your life. And the dude's been through a lot himself. So this is like stuff that's helped him. Obviously this doesn't work for everyone, but he's like, scientifically, this is pretty much proven. And it's like, I guess the same hormones when you're chased by a bear, or not hormones, the same like chemical responses in our brain when you're chased by a bear is the exact same as being yelled by a boss, because for us, our body goes into the same fight or flight mode. So this is like an exercise to try and help you come back to calm, come back to happiness. And I really, really enjoyed all of the way he talked, the way he compared it to life, the way he did the exercise. It was amazing. Like, I would highly recommend this dude if I could remember his name, but I will put a link in the description if I remember to at least the exercise itself if they talk about it, or the Secret Smile in general. Like, try and find the school it's related to. But oh my god, it was fantastic. So that was another panel we had done on top of going to other ones. There were a bunch that we went to that I've never been to before. Then that night we just chilled and hung out, but we also did giant pizza again. Pretty sure my body didn't like the giant pizzas. That might have been why I didn't feel good Saturday as well. But either way, it was huge. It was delicious. Craven has it on his Instagram of like how big it was as it came in. I didn't, again, take many pictures, but it was pretty big. I did not finish my slice because I got a pretty big slice, and one slice is the equivalent of 10-inch pizza. It was a 69-inch pizza. It was huge. It was gigantic. And we had so many people that we had to split off the table because it was just like all of us were not fitting there. I don't want to do a roll call because last time I did that, I forgot people, and I'm not doing it again. I will say that if you've been on Twitter, you've seen all the people that were there. We've had group photos gone. I will say I did meet Bowling Otter's editor, which was really cool. So at the meetup, that was the one person who came to meet me. If you were trying to find the meetup, I'm sorry, it was so hard to find. It's just a huge con, and there's a bunch of locations, and on top of that, internet service just doesn't exist. It's like a cat hair on my nose, I'm sorry. But like, internet service does not exist in this place, at least for my service providers. I'm just like, well. So I took pictures as I could of our meetup place. Some people found John, so I know it was findable, but yeah. So I met Bowling Otter and Lissy's editor, Connor. He is fantastic. He is so passionate and so good at editing, guys. If you guys have not seen Bowling Otter's videos, you really should check it out. Not just because they're fantastical people, but also because of the editing job. It's just beautiful. So that was the meetup, and he got to hang out with us for the rest of the con, like hang out with the big group of YouTubers who are around. So guys, really meet up with us. Say hi, especially if you want to network. We're some of the best networking people. I also have huge social anxiety, so I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward at first if ever you meet me, but trust me, I'll get past it once we start talking. It's just, at first I'm like, hi, and I don't know what to say because small talk scares the shit out of me. But if it scares the shit out of you, let's be scared together. It'd be great. But once I get to know you, then I get a little bit more outgoing. It just takes a little bit of a truck locomotion momentum. Just a little slow at first. It's fine. But other than that, that's pretty much how the meetup went. That was Saturday. Saturday, me and a friend that I don't know wants their name said or not. Either way, we went to a panel that was like Streaming 201, and Twitch was not there this year, so it was all mixer people. It was definitely interesting. It seemed like it was a panel that was gonna be like, okay, now you've done all this basic stuff that you should already know, being a beginner streamer, now what do you do? That's what it seemed like it was supposed to be about, but it definitely was still a beginner panel. It was still, we were sitting there like, we already know all this, why would we? No, we're good. We don't need to know this. Like, it was, how do you decide your name? Well, I'd hope you already kind of decided your name when you started your channel, but maybe you didn't. I understand rebranding, but that wasn't really their focus. It was starting. it was getting that momentum. It was just creating everything. The colors you should decide on, how to market yourself, how to advertise yourself, which is fine. Some of that was helpful, and then some of it was, yeah, should have been in the beginner one. So I'm not exactly sure the organization of it, but that's just not really what we were expecting. But then later in the evening, we did go to a panel that was like the scary, I'm gonna get this wrong, Scary Squad or something like that. I don't know. It was people that I've never watched before. I know I had Jesse Cox on the panel, but I had 3 other people, and they did a live Let's Play. And honestly, it was really fun to watch, but I was like freaking out internally because I did not realize they would be playing a game that I wanted to play blind. So they played Detention was the game that they played, and I really wanted to play that blind. So I now know the first 50 minutes of the game. But some of their jokes were stuff that wasn't in my taste, but then some of the things were really funny depending on what it was. And it's always fun to watch other people react to like horror games and how their scare responses are so much different than mine, or how they're similar, and I really enjoy watching that. So me and who I was with really enjoyed it. The rest of the party not so much, especially with people who are experienced horror Let's Players, did not enjoy it as much, and I totally get that, because that's, you know, you're seeing comparisons to how you would go about it, and you would take it much more seriously or whatnot, which, yes, it is a very serious game, and I know playing it by myself, I'd play it very seriously, but if I were to play it, let's say, with Kita or any other friend, I probably wouldn't take it as seriously because I'm fucking around with a friend, and then scary shit happens, and it's like, ah! But that's pretty much how me and Kita were for Doki Doki. So seeing 4 people trying to play a horror game, yeah, they're gonna start fucking around and not taking it seriously, so I think it was just not maybe the right game to play, in terms of if you wanted it to be taken seriously, because it is a very serious game. It has very serious topics. So probably poor choice in terms of their gameplay style versus the game they were playing. But ultimately for me, I actually enjoyed it. I just was like internally freaking out. Oh God, now I know the first 50 minutes. But it was personally, I enjoyed it. Then later, a friend of mine went to like mobile games basically panel, and that was apparently beautiful, but they didn't know it until they were there, so I couldn't go and like jump into the panel. But sometimes go to the panel that you don't expect to be good, and it's gonna be fucking fantastic. So just for con rules, just know you may actually end up liking something that you didn't think you were gonna like. And like I said in the beginning, we went to a panel that was what we thought was like very RPG, like role-playing D&D, and it ended up not being that at all. It would have been something that other people would have probably wanted to go to. So yeah, you might be pleasantly surprised. You also might not be pleasantly surprised at all and completely let down. It just depends. You just gotta hope. But the con itself, we did get a lot. I got a couple pins. I don't want to say what one of them are because it's for Snuffles, so I don't want her to see this if by chance she were to watch this and know what her pin was. And then I got Rain World's pin. So by the way, I may play and start up Rain World again, at least a little bit, because they added an easy mode. Guys, they added an easy mode. The only thing that disappoints me is now I'm not white. I will be a yellow cat slug. But they have yellow is for easy and then red is for hard. Apparently harder than the normal. The normal's fucking hard, so I don't know. But I really am tempted to play the easy mode because I really loved Rain World. I loved it so much, but then I got stuck. I'm like in an area where it's all black and I'm like, this got really hard really fast. So if you guys are interested in seeing more Rain World, I'm actually interested in playing it. But I did get a little pin of Slug Cat. I said Cat Slug. Slug Cat. I got a little pin of him. I also got a t-shirt that has Nico on it from One Shot, and I love it. I also got 4 pins that were a collection of Slime Rancher slugs, slimes, not slugs, Slime Rancher slimes, 4 of them. And yeah, like, and I splurged a little bit, but a lot on food, pretty much. When I felt good in between nausea, I splurged a little bit on food. So that's pretty much what my fun times were. We had a lot of fun hanging out in the bar, even though I didn't drink and people I were with didn't drink. Like the main group, like John, Kimmy, Jake, Gary, Sadie, Sino, like all of them were in the bar getting drunk, and or some of them weren't getting drunk, but we were playing like Heads Up, so that was really fun Saturday night. If you guys don't know what Heads Up, it's like someone holds it up to their head and you have to like gesture what it is, and they have to guess what the word is on their forehead. It's a cell phone game, but oh my god, it was so much fun to play. It was fantastic. That was probably the most fun we had all weekend, was just watching them play that, especially Smash. Like, as people who are sober, we're just like, this is beautiful. Like, this is pretty fantastic. And even like people were walking by laughing just because it was funny trying to watch us all try and charade all of the answers. But yeah, that was pretty much PAX South. Just a lot of fun. I may or may not be getting a cold. I feel a lot of congestion and a little bit of a headache. So we'll see how tomorrow's stream goes. But I'm going to try and push through it and drug myself up if that is the case. I don't know if that is the case, or maybe I just have a stuffy nose because of weather change, because it is 0 degrees here where it was fucking 60 there and I miss it. Oh, do I miss it? But that may be it. I don't know. But yeah, no, just throw it all at me. As long as I don't lose my voice, I'm fine. I'm fine with congestion. Just I'll take meds and it'll be fine. Just want to keep my voice, guys. So hopefully Friday everything's good. I mean, you guys know I'll probably push myself through it anyway, because that's what I did with Hatful. But yeah, that was pretty much PAX South. If I remember, I'll try to put some stuff down below that I talked about. But yeah, let me know what you guys did. If you guys went to PAX South, let me know what you guys did, how much fun you had, or if you just hung out and did nothing all weekend, let me know that, because seriously, that is also just as equally important, is to unwind and take care of yourselves. But yeah, let me know if you guys got sick, or if you guys have been healthy, or if you guys have been with family, friends, whatever you guys did. You guys know I'll read them, I'll like them, love them, and I will see you guys in the next Winning Wednesday or playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys.